starting with a mentorship program, we always begin with warm-up calls with the HEMLATA 100 Scholar. So you have 1, 2, 3 warm-up calls, as many as you like, and then we move into the life skills part of the program. So when you had your first warm-up call with a scholar, can you sort of take us back to that time, your impression, what you thought, what was going on in your mind when you made that first call, you know?
I think I don't really remember what was going on in my mind, except that I was quite excited to make this connection. I'd seen the photograph of Saranya, and I thought she had a lovely smile, beautiful smile, and intelligent eyes. So I thought, this is going to be exciting, you know. And maybe it's my capacity to just jump in the water. I didn't really think, oh, what am I going to do? What are we going to talk about? I just talked to her because she is the age of my second son.
Mm-hmm.
So at that time, they were the same age, and she was just starting school. So I just started saying, hey, you know, my son just started school, and he has this and this and this. How's that? And immediately we just started chatting.
Yeah.
Sorry,
college. She started college.
College, yeah. Sorry. What did I say?
School. Yeah.
Yeah, college. Yes, of course. So when she had started the classes and we were just getting to know each other, I think it was only after maybe the second call or something where we were like, well, hey, give us some topics to talk about.
Yeah.
You know, and that's already your feedback was coming up very quickly. And I think, for someone else, when they start, they'll maybe have some of these topics already to think about.
Yeah.
For example, then I realized, oh, Saranya likes art.
Right.
This is a subject I can, so I would just ask an opening question. And then that's, so if you just have a little detail on the person, what their interests are, and then maybe are told, hey, ask them about this.
Yeah.
It works.
And so when we designed the mentorship program, we were very clear that it would not just be a regular mentorship. Like, it's not just a call where you ask how you are and what happened in your week, and then you call again next month and then you say, okay, what happened now? Yes, those are nice calls to have, but probably at a distance where you haven't met your HEMLATA 100 Scholar yet. We wanted to create meaningful impact. And the way we were going to do it was to say, one, the mentor should be living outside the country where the HEMLATA Scholar is studying or living. And that's sort of to bring in diversity of thought, diversity of conversation, and to even discuss let's say normal things. Okay, what did you eat today? Yes, you're in Switzerland, maybe you had a roshti. And what did you eat in India? Maybe you had paneer. And then you say, okay, what is roshti and what is paneer? And so that itself brings in a diversity. Okay, that's just the food part. I'm just giving a mundane example here, but it still brings in, it still brings in a decent amount of diversity. And so when we brought in the mentorship program, we said, okay, there'll be warm-up calls, and then each mentor would go through 10 life skills calls with her scholar. And so we started this life skills concept based on the WHO standards, which I explained to all of you. And I'd love to know, Camilla, how did the life skills impact the bond and the relationship you now have with your mentee? Because the life skills, as designed by the professional coach that we have, is very personal. It takes you deep down. You have to open your heart out. You have to, look inside and sort of answer these questions. And you're actually talking to someone about your personal characteristics, your behavior, your life. And so when you went through all these questions with Saranya, how would you feel your relationship has evolved?
Well, I think you've put it in a nutshell. I mean, coming from, how many brothers and sisters do you have, and what's the weather like, and do you find math interesting or challenging type questions, to what makes you essentially who you are. It's a whole other level of conversation. And I think really the most obvious is the level of trust that was built was very quick but solid. And again, maybe the fact that I go to India a lot. There's been
Right.
relations with India in my family and even my husband's family.
Mhm.
I feel very comfortable,
Right.
but I still don't think I would have ever gotten that close to Saranya at this level, even with our cultural understanding
Right.
and all of that. So the opportunity to be able to do that with a young person and have them give you their trust, where they
Mhm.
open up and say how they see the world, that's beautiful. I
Yeah.
mean, that is
Yeah.
strong. That's again, writing a cold check for a certain amount of money doesn't give me any joy. This gives you joy, because that's like, wow, I've had this experience with a young mind, who's not mine. I have my own kids who I've had these conversations with, but these were, especially the last call, I really felt like, okay,
Wow.
this was good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Great.
really